everybody, I'm Chris Soltz, Beckett Media here, and I'm with a guest you may recognize if you're into a little bit of metal. This is number 3, Chris from Slipknot.
Yes.
He's back here in Dallas. They're on tour, stopping by Jexa tonight, I think. And they were here last Halloween, so it's been almost a year. Last time he was here, we did a box break of a product or two. This time we've got 4 different Panini America brands to grip and rip. And good to see you. This is one of the more unusual box break videos we've done in the past. We felt like we had to do it again. So we've got some high-end brands here. We'll start off though with Panini America's Immaculate Collection, which is a brand you've actually, I think you said you have some, but you haven't had a chance to open it yet?
Yeah, that's on the National Treasures. Okay. But right now I'm a real big Panini fan. That's kind of where I'm spending most of my time is in the Panini world. I think it's just such a killer product. Okay. You know, it's the cards are cut well, they're designed well. Resale is very high on the National Treasures, so you know, I'm in the game just like everybody else. So it's
And last time you were here, we talked about like kind of what you collect. You're from Iowa, kind of grew up watching the I think it was the Cardinals and Cubs and those kind of teams, the Royals. Yep. Darryl Porter was a favorite player of yours, I think you mentioned last time. So there's no Darryl Porter in here, but we're going to see some names. And we'll talk a little more basketball once we get going. So go ahead and tear into that. He's got the metal ring to do the box, but he's got that planned.
It's my lucky ring for opening boxes.
That's funny. It's another sign. Don't mess with him either, right?
That's right. Don't mess with my cards. Cut.
So Immaculate Collection is about 7 to 8 cards. It's about $200 a box. This is kind of a little more high roller, but not totally high roller kind of brand. Got lots of high-end potential. So we'll see what he gets and see what he thinks here.
Okay, let's see what we got. Oh yeah.
Security seal here. I'll get it for you. I don't know if the mask has a lot of visibility here or not.
No, not much.
Okay.
I do see the fans though.
Key is you got to be able to see the kit, the drums.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem.
You know what?
He's got paint on him.
Yeah, I'm a real collector, man. I don't know if I want to.
We're starting off strong with a tall box and a parallel right on top.
Yes.
So you want me to handle them, or do you?
Could you?
Okay, that's cool. I'll show them off.
You know, I'm like, ever since I visited Beckett and got into the Beckett family, it's such a great company. I mean, like cards need to be protected. They need to be preserved. You know, especially in in this world, because when I was growing up, we'd flick them across the room. Yeah. We put them in our spokes. It's just the same old story. So, I mean, companies like Beckett, it keeps my childhood preserved. And I can't explain how huge, like I got goosebumps, I can't explain how huge that is to, protect something that I've had for 30 years.
And like you're on a massive tour here. You're going to be in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil at the end of the month. But yet, on their Dallas stuff, they had to make a beeline for here.
Absolutely. Thought we were going to be here yesterday. Yeah. That's how excited I was. I was here yesterday. Love it, man. So I just want to thank Beckett, also for.
No worries, man.
It's a great company.
I appreciate it.
The way to go.
Evan Longoria, parallel, numbered out of 25 is your first one. Actually, could you hold that one up to the camera so we can get a...
Yeah.
It'll be all right on that one. Make sure to show his face, too. I got to have a screenshot, right? All right. And then, so your second card is a regular card, a Michael Brantley, Cleveland Indians.
Cool.
And you said you watched the Cubs, if I remember correctly, kind of a Midwestern guy.
Yeah.
Right? How about Addison Russell, a triple jersey card, numbered out of 99?
Nice.
Red Sheehan-Dienst, a former St. Louis Cardinal and a Hall of Famer. Jersey card, Panini Immaculate Heroes, numbered out of 99. I'll show it off this direction.
So cool.
And then get your reaction to it here. Now, how about old-time players? Who do you chase or collect in that world?
I don't chase anybody. I just acquire. Like from Panini.
Right.
And,
just buy products and go with the flow that direction.
Because they're all so great back then. That at this point.
Yeah, I remember we talked about that.
Mantle and all those guys they're all in one group to me.
Is there one guy that in terms of just like a more expensive guy you'd like to chase but don't, or haven't really gotten around to it?
You know, I'm always on the hunt for a lot of Ricky Henderson.
Okay.
I'd love to have obviously his rookie card, George Brett, black, pristine.
BGS black, that's right.
I mean, that's the ultimate goal, but you know.
Cool. All right, on. This is probably the toughest card of the bunch. A Miller Huggins.
How thick that is. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a bat card, numbered out of 15, so it might be a parallel here. New York Yankees. Great here.
Wow, you see how? I mean, look at the color.
Hollow foil.
It changes. I love that.
Let's see. Next up in the box, and what's cool about this brand is it's a lot of hits. Do you, as a drummer, you're doing a lot of hits, literally, right? Some people don't like to get a lot of base cards. They prefer just hits like autographs, memorabilia in their boxes. Which way do you stand on cards? You like having a lot of packs, or one pack with a lot of big cards in it?
Here's where I stand. The common cards are just important to me because of Beckett. Because if I get a black pristine 10 of 10 common rookie card, it's just now it's just as important as any other card because of the scrutiny that it goes through, and they become rare because it is rare for something to travel and go through all the stories that it goes through to end up at Beckett and then end up, you know,
in a case.
I mean, how it ends up being preserved.
Yeah, so that is one thing that you guys brought a lot of stuff with you to get graded too. That was the off-camera part here. So they you know, they're heavy graders. They've stopped by. I think Bobby has he brought stuff by more than once a year. Like you live around here, so this is your second time here, but I'm sure you've had other stuff sent in.
Yeah, I do an order every 3 or 4 months probably.
Yeah.
You know, get a good chunk together and send them in. And, you know, and to be honest with you, that before I really started, I've always collected, but I've never collected in the way that I do now through meeting people and learning from you guys and stuff. Yeah. And it's like, I forgot what I was going to say. So
no, that's cool. I mean, that's the thing. You have such a crazy, you're traveling all the time. And you're on tour. You said 8 weeks straight for this last deal. So, I can only imagine trying to, keep tabs of your stuff while you're on the road, because you're buying cards on the road too. You've said.
Oh yeah.
You guys
we're sick. And it's not just me. There's other guys in the band too.
Yeah.
We love it. It keeps us.
Keeps you focused and also just
something to do on the road.
Too.
Yeah, and it's great. It's fun, and we all encourage each other and we help each other.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that today. That's awesome.
Well, I remember last time you were here, you had some redemption cards in your wallet. That's how serious you are. You brought them with you. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the rest of the pack here, we got 3 more cards. Blake.
I know what I was going to say.
Okay.
So before Beckett, I honestly, and I might not be the only one that feels this way, but it's scary to send your stuff away.
Yeah.
But I personally have had nothing but 100% success with this company.
Cool.
So because it is scary to put stuff in the mail. But it does work. It works. So don't feel afraid to protect your investment.
Right on.
I guess what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, speaking of investments, we've got 3 younger players here, 3 rookie cards. Blake Swihart, catcher for the Red Sox. A Daniel Munoz for the Mets. And this is probably the coolest of the bunch, a 3-color patch card of Steven Moya, kind of a big hitting rookie for the Tigers. So cool. That is the first box. So what do you think?
I love it. All right. Love 3, the more colors in the swatch.
Yeah.
Always better.
Yeah.
It's great. Good signatures.
All right. Well,
good box.
We'll roll on to the next one here. We've got, we'll go with something I haven't actually seen yet. I think it came out a little while ago. We'll just slide these over here. This is a box of 2014-15 Panini Luxe. And this is a basketball brand, which I believe has 3 autographs and 1 prime memorabilia card per box. Only 4 cards in a box for like $300.
I love it.
All right.
That's how I buy them.
That's the way to roll.
Come on, ring.
I like the ring. I need to get one of those for my daily videos. We struggle sometimes trying to get the packaging open. And this is a very different kind of a box.
Yeah, this is cool.
Ooh. Okay, it kind of slid down in there, but there we go. There you go.
That's neat, though. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, the presentation right there. I mean,
You know, that's so much about it too. It's like, you know, that's.
if you can't tell, these guys like presentation.
Yeah, right. You know, so a lot of thought goes into it, and you can tell. So I appreciate those companies. You know. Oh wow, I see 12 out of 15 right off.
Oh, look at that. That's a crazy swatch.
Whoa.
That's a game-used patch piece, probably, or a jersey patch piece.
Paul Pierce, nice.
Yeah, numbered out of 15. Let me hold over, I guess, or.
Let's just get right to
Okay.
it. See, I've gotten one of these before.
Oh, that is cool.
Great. They started.
Russ Smith autographed rookie card with a metal frame on it.
Yeah, these are really cool. These, you know, these in the printing plates. I really like right now.
Yeah, they're more deluxe feeling cards too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now we have something else in this pack that is kind of a controversial thing in the hobby world, but this is a positive way of kind of working with it. Redemption cards, which you've experienced, pretty much everyone's experienced. Panini has a thing called Panini Rewards where you can get points in your pack. I don't want to show the code on the back because the code on the back could be used. So this is good if you go to their website, you can put in your points and you can pick any card you want for that amount of points.
Nice.
So instead of having a redemption, you have a chance to go select something.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that?
I think it's cool.
Okay.
I do participate, and the funny thing is I've participated in these kind of things since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like I saved the wrappers in the $7.95 to send in to get the glossy All-Star set.
That's old school.
You know, so I've done it. You know,
Yeah.
and the funny story, I swear this is a true story. I entered a corn eating contest. I grew up in Iowa. I entered a corn eating contest to try and win the money to send in for those cards.
Nice.
I came in second.
Oh man.
I didn't get the money.
So
I
Joey
walked
Chestnut
home.
was there. Is that what you're saying?
Some guys. And so I walked home and I looked at my mom. I got home and I think I was crying. And my mom was like, "What is wrong?" And I was like, "I can't get these cards." And she ended up doing it for me.
Okay.
You know. So yeah, collecting is deep.
All right. Well, this will get you somewhere between probably. On the high, you can probably get 3 or 4 cards or 1 card, or take the points and add them up for another card. You can collect more later. Paul Pierce, 12 out of 15 patch die cut. That's pretty crazy. And this
I
should
think that's
be
definitely the thickest die cut I've ever seen.
game used jersey. I don't know how close we're getting here, so maybe I'll lay them closer here. I mean, we haven't talked about basketball in particular. Growing up where you grew up, were there teams or players you liked for basketball?
No, same things pretty much as baseball. Since we didn't have a pro team, it was more. We were just more into like
a little bit
the
everything.
big guys.
Right.
You know, Magic Johnson, Julius Erving.
Okay, cool.
You know.
How about Karl Malone?
Stud.
Well, here you go. Now you have a patch auto card here. Number 5 out of 10. Now,
wow.
This is from back when they didn't have as much patch material on it, but this is like a vinyl applique kind of deal. That's a pretty primo card there. That's one of those chart topper type of cards right there for sure.
Awesome.
Karl Malone, the mailman. We'll go with Panini Gala next here. This is a high-end brand. It's 3 autographs, 1 mem, and this is available only in Europe. So when you're on tour over there, which hopefully isn't soon.
Yeah.
You were dreading a longer trip earlier when I mentioned it. I looked at the wrong schedule. This is something you'll only find there, unless you find it in the U.S. and they had to pay a lot more to land it.
Yeah,
I think it's $300 a box at Blowout. So.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that anything like existed in
kind
Europe
of an import,
like that,
so
right?
to speak. For
like
us,
I'll go to Japan and I'll buy boxes of cards, Japanese.
Yeah.
You know, they're still in the case, in the cellophane and everything.
Right.
Because I don't really know anything about it, so it's more of an investment. But that's it's not soccer.
No, it's something very different. And the NBA is trying more of that. Baseball's done a little bit of it in the past, but they're trying a little more because obviously there's a lot more international players in that. So.
Oh yeah. Right. You know, Japan loves basketball.
Oh yeah.
They love their basketball.
And they did a couple years ago. They did NBA hoops in China, I believe. Literally, it's the set. Everything is in Chinese. Like it looks just like our cards, just printed there for that audience.
Cool.
So. Slide this stuff out of the way here. Try to keep the table as clear as I can, but We don't normally do this many boxes at once. Check out this. I was mesmerized by this.
Star Trek.
I sat there and just stared for a while when we did this one. Well, after a long day or two on the road, I'd probably be seeing this all the time.
Just throw a mask on tonight and go up there for a little bit. You'll see that.
Yeah. Especially when it's 90 degrees outside and you guys are outside tonight.
Gordon Hayward.
Okay. Utah Jazz here. A little patch action. I'll slide it up here for the camera.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a piece of a film cell.
I'll let you hold that to the camera. So that is sweet.
Let's see. Silver screen signatures, J.R. Smith. Autograph with the kind of a photo, like a photo slide kind of built in.
Like the...
Same thing on this one. This is hard to read these things. I can only imagine with the mask on. Aaron Gordon, numbered out at 60, autographed Orlando Magic. Let me see if I can set it on something there where you could see it a little easier.
Wow, those are cool. Those are
something definitely different. Who's this one? Tyson Chandler, numbered out of 25. Looks like a green parallel of that same kind of card. I'll slide this over and set it on there.
Out of 79.
And a base rookie, or let's see, a base card out of 79 of Rudy Gay. So with these kind of brands, you get a little bit, there's not as many cards, but it's a little more, you know, what's the word, high risk, high reward kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like a short song that goes fast and boom, it's over, you want more, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think of that?
I love it. You know, I love the gamble of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, that's a big part of it for me too, is the thrill of, So those are really cool.
Well, this is the biggest one of the bunch. This is about a $500, $600 box, depending on how hot the action is for it. National Treasures basketball. This has the biggest cards of the bunch here. And have you opened any of the NT stuff here in the past? Or I think you said you have some waiting on.
In football and baseball.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 3 cases of these waiting at home when I get off tour, so.
That's cool. Well, here you go, man. Dig in. This is the big one here. He'll probably show off some of these on Instagram or something. I'll get them out there myself on take a couple shots and.
Yeah, it'll be up in about 5 minutes.
This one you got a little more work to do. You got to cut that right there too.
That's just so beautiful. I mean, look at that, man.
Yeah.
It's like you're opening something from a bank.
Yeah, that's the aesthetic on this, Brandon.
Yeah, I love that. That's so cool. I mean, just this alone, you know. Put other things in there.
I think we need to figure out a branding, a merch line with the ring here.
Right.
Your box opener, box busters, you know, Slipknot edition.
I never used it on
the sticker seal. Yeah, these are a little tougher. I've got a blade here off the side of the screen just so we can make sure.
He's had a blade the whole time.
No, but yours was working, man.
You're kidding me.
This one's, well, never trust me with a blade though, because I could slip and we have some damage. All right, here we go. It's got another seal on the bottom. You could just pop it right off there. But obviously, the high-end brand has a wooden box display. It's strong too. The wood odor.
Well, give me a hit. It's like opening a. Remember when you used to. The smell of tobacco.
Exactly.
Remember when you'd open up a tape?
Oh yeah. Magazines, card boxes, you name it. There's all kinds of, like bubble gum. You know, the smell of bubble gum. You know.
McDermott.
All right, Doug McDermott, patch auto out of 99.
Cool, some more points. Okay.
900
it's on
points,
now.
and that's 1,500 points. You got at least 10 cards, 10 small cards or others coming your way. Glenn Robinson III. I'm old enough to remember his dad as a rookie, so I feel old right now.
Yeah, we're getting there, aren't we? I did the Jim Rome show, and I said, talking about Jordan Spieth. I was like, this kid's great. And he's like, yeah, you're right. He is a kid, isn't he? And I went, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm old.
Clifford Robinson, number 33 out of 49. Little jersey auto action. Oh, okay. Xavier McDaniel. If you know the movie Singles, this guy's awesome. I'll just let that one linger there.
Because I don't.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
it's a music movie.
I'll help you out.
No, it's something I shouldn't mention on the air. It's a funny joke.
Oh, okay.
Xavier Mcdaniel, numbered out of 25. I don't think he has a lot of autos. The X-Man from back in the Seattle days. Let's see. Jabari Parker, numbered out of 25. Patch. Not an auto, but a patch card. So that's a win right there. Let's see here.
That's a cool swatch.
James Ennis, numbered out of 99. Little patch action. I'll just lay him here on the stack. Let's see here. Andre Drummond, NBA Materials, numbered out of 99. Kind of your standard mem card.
Whoa. Okay.
Uh-oh, printing plate action, one of one time.
Now they're getting thicker.
Yeah, for this
Okay.
brand, they print them on kind of, they take the metal and they kind of adhere it to a backer.
Okay.
Joel Embiid, cyan printing plates, one of one. And what's weird about this, here's the weird part. I don't know the design of this, but the card on the front, this is Julius Erving, so I don't know if it's a two-player front.
Ooh.
That's Dr. J right there.
Dude, could we have a misprint?
Or it could be an error card. I'm not totally sure there, but that's Dr. J.
I've actually discovered like errors when I was a kid.
From the
just
old cards.
reading the back.
Yeah.
Just being like, this guy's not 17 feet tall. Like I have a couple of those.
Yeah,
I have like a separate.
There's a couple of guys in the 89, 90 Donruss. There was a guy that said he was born in 1985. So he was 4 years old on his rookie card. The next year they put out the same card of him. He was still born in 1985.
I can't remember what team it is, but the guy has a Bud Tallboy for his baseball card.
Nice.
He's like on the edge, and they,
I don't remember that one either.
You can't do that nowadays.
No, our last card here is a National Treasures. I think it's a parallel, purple parallel. Markieff Morris, numbered out of 25. So that was a little more high-end oomph, a lot more patch action, a little more autograph action, a little more one-of-one scarcity in that one. What do you think on that?
I love it. Especially out of the 99. Like that's a good swatch.
Having a patch like that?
Yeah. I like that.
All right. Well, so
amazing.
So one of the things you guys do when you're on the road, just as a diversion, is collect cards. You guys have talked about buying boxes, and I think the last time you were here, you said you guys basically had a hotel room. You guys were just ripping packs the night before a show.
Yeah.
What brands have you been kind of chasing these days?
I'm really sticking to Panini right now.
Okay.
If I do, I'll go Bowman Chrome. I got a case of Bowman Chrome sitting at home. Football 2015.
Cool.
It gets worse.
It's cheaper to buy in bulk, so that's good to hear you're buying cases.
And I'm a big Triple Threads fan.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I've always really liked those when those came out. And so yeah.
So how about the last time you guys were here? I think you were almost like kicking off your tour. I think you had your fest, and then you started here in Dallas, if I remember correctly. You've been on the road for about a year, probably, after a long amount of time off. How's it been back on the road?
It's good.
Okay.
It's good. We're playing. The shows are amazing. We're all playing really well, tight. It's a good feeling.
All right. How's that compare to cards? Like, are they neck and neck, or is one just totally beyond the other?
Two different entities, yeah. But I get excitement for both of them big time. There's definitely a rush in both arenas,
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine this one. The other one I can try to imagine for sure. So
when I opened up the 101 Bridgewater that I got, I think we were in Norway or something. And I'm backstage, I guess they are pretty close to each other sometimes.
That's pretty cool right there.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Come to visit us in your busy schedules. One thing, a little commercial I have to give here. Collectors who are watching this who may not, be regular viewers, if they're in the Dallas area, we have a kind of a job fair kind of thing going on for us. They asked me to do this. So if you're watching this and aren't a regular, but you're in the Dallas area and you want to pursue a career in not the rock field, not the other job, but the collectibles world, send an email to careers@beckett.com. Drop a name Slipknot in there so we know where you saw us, and who knows, maybe you'll be sitting here talking to this guy next year when they come to town. Maybe I don't know. I'll fist fight you maybe.
See what we can pull together.
Yeah. So what'd you think overall, though? This was a fun, high-end kind of sit-down rip session here.
Oh, this is always one of the greatest days of my life, getting to come see you guys and hang out. So,
That's scary
I don't know, I
for
really
me.
don't know what to say. I'm speechless. It's just cards are, a huge part of my life, and they always have been. So,
All right. Well,
thank you.
I appreciate it, man. And I don't know what else to say. I can just leave it at that. So until next time, I'm Chris, and this is Chris. Just keep ripping and rocking.